dear. Oh, baby.
Excuse me, puppy dog.
We're backwards. Good morning. I love you.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Something's different.
Love
Anyways,
you.
cheers.
Cheers.
Love you. Good morning, everyone.
No,
No waterfall behind us today.
not
We actually
today.
are surrounded by RVs. We're in Winnemucca, Nevada.
Next to the armpit of Nevada,
Battle Mountain.
which is Battle Mountain. But we're not going there because it's all hairy.
Ew.
Okay. Juice boxes. Juice boxes.
Juice box.
I am going to take this one back to the store. In fact, I may have to take them all back.
All of them.
Well, you know,
Why?
you get looking at it, and once I read about it, it's like you open it up, and it says, once opened, this would last 3 weeks. And it only lasted 3 hours.
There's a problem.
There is an issue here.
Yep. Didn't last as long as it said it was going to.
I'll file a complaint.
Yeah. So that Kelsey Ballerini song, this bottle has a hole in it.
Hole in the bottle.
Hole in the bottle.
Holy cow. And we need all of you guys to have some patience with us this morning. Okay? The Tom and Lori RV Life YouTube channel is short-staffed, so be kind to those of us that did show up to work today.
That's right. Please be kind. We are short-staffed. So we are on our way to Boise, and we had a different plan in mind. However, Mother Nature and her menopausal state and her hot flashes,
Speaking from experience.
past experience, it's too hot for us to boondock. So we drove a longer day 2 days ago and got to Winnemucca without making a stop in Lovelock, which we were going to do, and then make it to here. And then we were going to go from here to another place, and then from there to another place, and then from there to Boise.
Just like playing hopscotch.
Yep.
Just about 90 to 100 miles every day. But it's too hot. It's 100 plus degrees almost every day, and yeah, we can run our generator and run the air conditioner, but only for a few hours a day. And I figured, you know what? Let's double that. Let's go 150 to 200 miles. Stop at an RV park, get 50 amp, plug in, and have a nice, cool night's sleep.
And spend 2 nights at the RV park. So we spent 2 nights here, and now we're on our way to Rome, Oregon.
Which is in the Jordan Valley.
Jordan Valley. For those that don't know, Tom's radio name is Tom Jordan. So, in Jordan Valley, we're going to go stay at a little park there for a couple of nights and then make it to Boise.
And we think that's going to be a hoot because this little park doesn't have a website, doesn't have an email address, doesn't have anything like I called the guy to make a reservation. And he took down all my information, and I said, do I get an email confirmation? He said, we don't do email. It's like, okay.
It looks and sounds like the little place we stayed at in Wickiup, Arizona.
It does. It does.
Got a little restaurant and little store and little people that stay there all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it. We've driven through Rome a couple of times on our way to Boise.
Never stopped.
But never stopped.
The restaurant had some people on Yelp put pictures of the food up and stuff like that. It looked. I've been to pretty picture food restaurants before, and the food never comes out looking like the pretty pictures. So we'll see. But the breakfast is supposed to be huge, big slices of bacon. We'll see.
Yeah, you had your little bacon crumbles on your food last night.
Oh, yeah.
So last Saturday, I got all of our laundry done. I started working on a birthday card for my grandson, Alex. Let me show you guys when I'm totally all finished with it. It's taking me a little bit of time. And then we finally got to see baseball after it being on break for the All-Stars.
Yep.
So that was just one of those Saturdays. And then Sunday, you were organizing your side of the basement because we have, like we said last Saturday, we've been purging a lot.
A lot.
Yes. So we're sitting at my sister's. We have all of our chairs out and our mats and stuff. So the basement was primarily almost empty.
Yeah, it was
close. And so we did kind of have to, because we left all that at my sister's because we're going to go back there and we're not going to be setting up anything up in Boise. So we put we kind of distributed everything in the basement so it wouldn't all fall over because half of it, 3/4 of it was empty. So so you worked on that, and I was putting away the rest of the laundry and just getting things preparing in our minds for our travel day, which was Wednesday. So, no, it was Thursday. Thursday was our travel day.
Yes.
Yeah. So you did that, and then I went to the office and worked all day on Monday, and you had one of your retired days.
Yes.
That you and Bear and Kaylee have when I go to the office to work.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. Mommy's out of the house.
It's nice and quiet. There's no belly aching or bitching and moaning about anything.
That's because nobody can hear you. I'm not here to hear you do it. Ha ha ha. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, why can't you do that funny on the air?
Because I'm not on the air.
That's true.
I'm on video now.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, I worked at home all day. I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done for my sister before we had travel days and before we were in Boise. And so so I worked like 2 full days, basically, one at the office and then one at home. And you worked on radio stuff, get that going, because we're out of commission, basically, when we're traveling.
Yeah.
So, and since we were going to have consecutive days in a row traveling, we just wanted to get everything done. So,
and some people ask me, why don't you just go from Reno to Boise? It's like, I don't want to do that.
It's bad enough doing the longer days that we did.
Well, yeah, again, it's like I'm not in any hurry. I put my date to be in Boise Monday, and there's no reason to be there sooner than that. So we just kind of take our time, stop and smell the desert
smoke.
Whatever, but we're in no hurry, so we just kind of do a little jaunt each day, and
we like having short travel days.
It's nice
not having to rush early in the morning to get out, and then arriving early enough in the afternoon where you have the rest of the afternoon and evening just to relax.
Check out, if you're in a park, checkout time's normally around 11 o'clock or noon, something like that, and we always try to be out by 9 or 10. Travel for an hour and a half, 2 hours, you get to where you're supposed to be, it's time to eat lunch and then set up. And then you got the whole rest of the afternoon. And that's the way we like to travel.
Yep. But we broke that rule.
Just to get, for the 2 days, but that's okay. But, it wasn't really that much farther. It was an extra 50 miles we drove.
Right, it wasn't too bad.
So
it wasn't too terrible.
Not too bad at all. Same thing for today. We're going to go an extra 50 miles above and beyond what I had pegged out. But, hey, we got 2 nights in Rome.
Rome, Oregon.
You've never been to Rome. I'm finally taking you to Rome. Rome.
Yeah, well, we've been through there. We just haven't stopped.
We'll see what this place is like. It's supposed to be a dive.
Hey, I don't think any place is worse than in Yokern and the place we stayed in Amarillo.
Amarillo, Texas. My goodness sakes.
That was, you were thinking of that one,
If I could find that video, that was one of our early videos in 2016. Oh my gosh. That little RV park. Star? RV?
No,
I don't
it was
remember A plus.
A-OK.
A-OK. A-OK RV park.
You can tell it used to be a KOA. It had the little A-framed looking thing. And it had stuff growing in the pool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, really like dirt and plants.
Yeah.
Coming up out of the pool.
Yeah.
It was old and run down, and it was right by an airport. We get there, and we're setting up, and here comes this plane like, whew, right over our heads. It's like, oh, this will be fun.
I mean, it was a few hundred feet above us. We were in the flight path.
So if you've ever been at the end of a runway where it's got that berm,
we were on the other side of the berm and didn't know it.
It was like, oh, hello. It was the one night stop, so.
I mean, you could tell what color eyes people had in the plane, them looking out the windows.
Yeah, that was interesting.
We'll see what this place is like.
Yeah. Who cares? It's a place to sleep.
Hey, it's a pullover.
The one in Yokern. So the very first time we got there, it was a Passport America park, right? I think.
Yes, I believe.
Passport America.
I believe it is.
So we got there. It was New Year's Eve. It was dark. It was pouring rain. Never been there before.
We don't do that anymore.
We're trying to find the spot to go where we went. We're getting ready to back into this spot.
No more dark arrivals.
And the guy comes out of the trailer. No, it's a pull through. You can go around and do this. So we did that. He helped us get lined up. Oh man, that was interesting. Oh, so we didn't see what the park was like, because it was dark and raining, and we're trying to find our spot, and we get up in the morning and look outside and go, oh my gosh. It was interesting to say the least. But we went back and stayed there again.
Yeah.
Because it was fine and the people were nice.
And it was cheap.
And it was affordable, yes. Yes. So, anyway, that's what happens sometimes if you arrive in dark and you've never been to the place before.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Like I said, no more dark arrivals.
We are trying to avoid that. Never say never. Knock on wood.
No more dark arrivals.
We don't have to do that.
No more. No more.
Especially,
we'll always find a place to pull over before the sun goes down. Period.
There you go. There you go. Even
Always.
if it's a truck stop or something.
Always.
Yep. So we had our travel day on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And so we get here to the park and we're all excited because it's like, oh, we got, full hookups. We can take a nice long shower and everything.
And I said, do you want me to do fresh water or should I just go ahead and put water in the tank and we run off our pump like we always do? Mm-hmm. She said, you know what? Let's just do fresh water.
Well,
we haven't done that in 2 years, maybe?
Yeah, because we usually just fill up our tank and use our water pump.
We never, ever do city water anymore. We just thump the hose in the outlet and fill up our tank. We run off of our
That way we know it's a consistent pressure. We know the pressure the same all the time. Pressure.
So she said, let's just do fresh water. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I do, and I put a regulator on it to check it. It's between 50 and 60 pounds. It's been so long, I don't remember if that's high or not. But I did go back and look at something, and we're okay with that. Our pipes will withstand up to 70 on this.
However, if you recall, we replaced our toilet.
We talked about that, remember?
Yeah.
Just a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we replaced our toilet, and under the pressure of the water pump, it was fine. However, you get this whoosh, water coming through and...
The fresh water leak.
Yeah. And we had been here all day doing dishes, using the restroom, doing all this. And then when we get out of the showers, there's a puddle on the floor in the bathroom. It's like, oh my God, we have a leak. It was coming out of, we had added a little, a flexible extension hose to get to the pipe on the toilet.
From the PEX pipe.
It was...
PEX pipe. PEX.
PEX. It was crooked. It was on crooked. And there just
who put that on crooked?
I guess me. Was it me? I don't remember who put it on.
Okay.
You thought it was you? It might have been you because I can't cinch things down with my hand.
I think it was me. And you're trying to get behind the toilet and you're trying to finagle and bend, and I can't kneel on that knee. I can't bend it all the way, the leg. So I'm back there trying to put it on, and I thought it was on straight, but when you go to thread something on and it's on crooked and you get enough pressure behind it, it's gonna leak.
So it leaked. So we didn't find it until at night. We were taking our showers before we went to bed, and it was like, okay, just don't use the pump. Go turn the water off outside. We'll deal with it in the morning. And that's what we did. Mm-hmm. We just used it first, took care of it first thing in the morning, and knock on wood, so far, it's been okay.
She got down there. We took the white.
Took the plumbing tape off.
The plumbing tape off. Put fresh plumbing tape on the back of the toilet, and then put the flex hose back on there straight this time. And there's been no issues, and we've still been using the fresh water.
And
however, I did back down the regulator. It's one of those adjustable ones, so I backed it down from 60 to 40 pounds of pressure, and it still gives us more than enough in here.
It's fine pressure. I mean, because we're used to the water pump anyway.
Yeah.
So,
which is a lot less than fresh city water.
We should have learned the lesson to try
everything.
No, to try a new plumbing thing under city water pressure, because what they did when they fixed our rig and they took the remember we had the water leak over the furnace.
Oh yeah, they just put a
bolt in the hose and then put a clamp around the bolt.
A real bolt.
In
the end of a water hose.
Yeah, so under water pump pressure, it was okay, it didn't leak. But as soon as we hooked it up to the city water at the RV park, we had water spraying all over the place.
That's another video that we did way back when.
Oh, and that was not a good one. So we should have known. Now we know it's happened twice. So if we ever make any other kind of water pipe repair, we check it right away under real pressure and not just water pump pressure. So that lesson learned. Don't do what we did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so first thing in the morning, we got that taken care of. And then yesterday, we just kind of relaxed. We sat here, I colored pretty much all day.
Watched a couple little old TV shows. Watched some baseball. And then during baseball, we went to Wingers. Which is a restaurant on site here at the New Frontier RV Park in Winnemucca.
Next to it. Yeah. So it's a little casino with a restaurant. And there's two separate things, but it's all one building. Yeah. Right next door. And do we go there every time we come here?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year, coming back from Boise last year, we stopped in here, and they were closed due to the virus stuff, and they were still cooking, but you could only pick up like curbside.
Yep. I remembered it after. Did that. It was like, oh, we went over there and picked up food last time.
But this year we went inside.
We went inside.
Everything's normal.
We ate. It was good.
We went. What time did we leave? 4?
Oh yeah.
4 o'clock. We ate dinner at 4 o'clock.
I think we went over like around 4:30 or something.
What's that tell you?
We're sitting there nice and early, and we're got our beverages.
Looking around,
and it was empty.
And like then we're the only people in there.
Tom's like, with all the cars that were out there, I would have thought this was busier. I said, it's 10 to 5. I said, people haven't got off work. Oh yeah, and I said, now we know why old people always go early, go out to dinner early, because they can beat the rush. So, and people started coming in, and we were almost done.
There's nothing wrong with eating at 4 o'clock.
No, we also wanted to get back to watch the rest of the ball game.
Yeah.
We just missed the couple first innings. But we're sitting there thinking, now I know, not just the early bird specials, however... We get there, and there's nobody there. Get you pick where you want to sit. There's not a bunch of people. Your waitress is very attentive because you're her only customer. So now we know why old people go early. So I told them we're sitting there, and I'm like, this is kind of nice being retired and being retired and getting to go early.
Are we finished?
Oh, we're finished, all right.
Oh, you got that right.
Today is a travel day.
Again.
Yes. So we got up early so we could do this for you instead of skipping out on you like we did a couple weeks ago. So we've got things to do.
Got to pack up, hitch up, hit the road, and go to the dive.
Stop it.
Okay.
We're going to Rome.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to Rome. I've always wanted to go to Italy.
Yeah, I know. Well, I always wanted to go to Nashville, so.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, we appreciate you coming along with us. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell. Get notified every time we put up a brand new video.
That it? See ya.
See ya.
Get some breakfast going on, baby bear. Drink up.